to another exciting machine learning topic. And of course, what is going to be on the focus today is actually to showcase, the use of ChatGPT, okay, on how we can actually learn some statistical software code, like learning an R code, Python code, SAS, STATA, JMP, and so on, like that. But it's something I just wanted you to know. If we want to perform a basic statistical computation, or we want to do rigorous statistical analysis, we actually make use of software, right? The formula behind the scene is the same, but we normally have different codes, right? And of course, the essence of the software is just to aid the computation, okay? And of course, we live in a world of choice, so, and that is the reason why this particular lecture is very, very important, because with the use of ChatGPT, by just doing chat, you will be able to retrieve, useful codes, to perform your statistical task. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna upload. I'm gonna project my lecture slide now. Okay, so of course, in the title, okay, learning Python. Okay, so learning Python, R, SAS, STATA, SPSS, and so on like that, via ChatGPT. Okay, so initially, when this particular, software was developed, when it was launched, I didn't really like it, because it's like, using you know artificial intelligence, using computer, to do everything. Of course, I strongly believe that cannot replace, human, uh, resources. But in a way, I look at it critically, and I realize that there are some benefit around, this, and that's why I pick up interest in this, and I want to believe that, the beginners, those who are learning particular code in a software to, to actually implement, um, their analysis, so. Um, this lecture is going to be of high significance to them. So the idea here is the use of, by just chatting, just like similar way we tweet on X, the similar way we tweet on, Thread, Snapchat or TikTok, and so on like that. This can actually, that can be replicated, here, in Chat or GPT. So what is Chat GPT? Of course, I'm gonna go by history. It's actually stand for Chat Generative or Pre-trained Transformer. Okay, so that's what we mean by Chat GPT. Okay, it's actually a language. Okay, in fact, a sufficiently large language or model based on chatbots, and that was actually developed by OpenAI, and that was launched in the November 30, 2022. And of course, that enable users to refine and steer a conversation, toward a desired length, format, style, level of detail and language. Okay, this was actually launched in San Francisco in the state of California, United States. Okay, so I'm gonna show you uh, the act um the software, just like any other software. You need to download and install that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how it's actually look like. Okay, now but when you try to open, when you install that, trying to open that, you're actually gonna see something like this. Take a look at this guy now. Okay, and you need to sign up. Like I have an account with them. Okay, or let me say, we can perform some basic functions, a basic statistical, mathematical computation and so on like that, by just chatting. Okay, so when you already have an account, you're actually going to log in. Okay, so I actually log in, I sign in, and you're actually going to have this guy. Okay, he's going to show you GPT or 3.5, you're going to show you GPT 4. So this GPT 4 is for advanced statistical analysis. You need to pay like $20 or probably every month, if you want to have access to that. But with GPT 3.5, our fastest model, is great for most everyday or computational tasks. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this. So like this is uh, the frame, if you want to talk about, the the frame, the software frame of the Chat GPT that I talk about. Now, it's basically going to start with a message. Let's take a look at this guy. That's a message, right? Okay. Now, you know what I want to do now? You know what I want to do now? So I want to pretend like, okay, maybe I'm you know, a beginner. Maybe maybe I'm interested in data analytics or data analysis and so on like that. Of course, if I were to analyze data, because I'm gonna have huge amount of data, I actually need a software, so we got Python, we got R, and so on like that. So if I want to learn by chatting, right now I'm actually going to be chatting with a robot. Okay, I'm going to be chatting with a robot. I'm not chatting with anyone, just robot. Okay, so maybe I have a particular data set in mind, and I want to run a linear regression. I can, today I just want to talk about linear regression, and I can use this for whatever, okay, within statistical or machine learning framework. Okay, so, and maybe I got a particular data in mind, okay, maybe like income data. Okay, I got income data in mind, and this income data is already is very popular. It has been used by statisticians, researchers, and so on like that in general. So, and I want to chat now with robots, and I want it to use that particular data and probably generate a code for me. Okay, generate a code for me. Okay, whether a code in R or a code in Python, a code in JMP, a code in SAS, STATA, and so on like that. Now, this is what I'm actually going to start. I'm going to start by way of sending message. I'm going to say run. Okay, you're gonna give me 1 second. Okay, so you're gonna say run. Okay, so I'm gonna say run. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna say run on linear. Okay, run on linear regression. Okay, run linear regression on income. Okay, income dot data. Okay, now if I say run linear regression on income dot data, okay, I actually, or maybe probably I have, uh, you know, I have a particular data in mind. I say run linear regression on income dot data. Okay, now I want to see the way it's going to run it in R. Okay, I'm going to say in R, I'm going to specify the particular software that I need. Like I said, this is not to anybody. okay, there is a particular robot behind the scene, okay, that's actually going to do that. Okay, I need you to see now. You're going to see the way it's going to be doing it. You see that? It's gonna, take a look. Oh my God, take a look at that. It's actually gonna tell you, gonna show you the code. Like right now, the coding now. It's gonna call with a explanation. Take a look at that. It said to run linear regression on the data set in R, you can use a LEM. It's gonna tell you everything that you need. Like if you want to do that in R, and of course, it's gonna start. It's gonna, give you the algorithm. The step by step on how to perform that particular task in R. Okay, so it's going to tell you, okay, you need to load your data, by, read.csv income.data, stuff like that. And of course, after doing that, okay, it's going to, because this particular data set, has income and that and age, want to look at the effect of age on income. So it's actually going to give you, the code. So take a look at how it is. And you know what? If you take a look at this guy, you can see a copy code, right? You're going to see a copy, right? Okay, so if I click on this guy, I can copy this and, paste that into our interface. You get what I mean? And of course, all of that, is actually going to run. So when you take a look at what is giving you here now, it's actually the code. Like I said the other time, for a beginner that want to learn how to run linear regression in R. Okay, now I want to believe if the person should actually study this. Okay, you will be able to know, the appropriate, coding out, that you can use, for that. Okay, so like I said, that is a way, it's actually gonna do it. Okay, and you know, uh, so this is it. Okay, so like if you want to do it now, so like what I'm gonna do in my next video, I'm not just gonna, open my R and I'm gonna, copy all the code, okay, and it's actually gonna run. You understand what I mean? Okay, so another thing I want to do now, I don't want R anymore. Okay, let's say you are not interested in R and you're actually interested in how to do that. In um or probably Python. Okay, so I'm gonna change this guy to Python. Okay, just gonna send that as a message. Okay, then I'm gonna run it. Okay, you're gonna see it's gonna suggest, the code in Python. Okay, now, oh my God, this is actually looking great. Take a look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, so if I, what is giving me now? Okay, this is how I'm gonna, the code, in Python, if I actually want to implement, the same, if I want to conduct the same analysis. Okay, it's going to say, okay, you know what, you need to first install pandas. Okay, and from there, after that, then you going to import pandas as PD. Then from scaled or linear model, import linear regression. Then this is how you're going to import the code for importing data. Okay, in CSV. It's going to be pd.read underscore CSV, the name of that. And of course, it's going to specify, okay, what does, S represent, Y represent, it's going to give all of that. Okay. And, it's going to have, X equal to that, Y equal to that. And of course, you actually, because the data set has more than age and income, okay, it's also going to suggest a situation where you want to look at the effect of maybe more than one independent variable on the dependent. Okay, it's going to give you that. Look at all these are Python code. It's also going to give you the code to record the coefficient. Okay, and in the end, it's also going to give you a code to do prediction. Okay, and it's also going to give you, you want how to import your R squared and and so on like that. So this is a Python code. So the moment I copy that, if I've already opened my Python interface, of course I'm just going to copy and paste, and it's actually going to run. Okay, so that is super easy, right? You know, The idea behind the chat GPT is just, I want to say that's a significant contribution to the world, to make it, things easy. You get what I mean? Even though we live in a complicated world, we actually look, doing research every day to simplify the complicated situation. Now, I think I just talked about the coding R, the coding Python, then I'm going to continue. Like I want to go into another important, software. I'm actually going to, talk about STATA now. Okay, how do we, I'm going to say run linear regression on income.data in STATA. Okay, so when I say the message now, it's going to be loading. Oh my God, it's going to give me the step, how to go about that, using STATA. Okay, now you can see the codes are different. Take a look at this. If I copy all of this, take a look at that. So in Stata, it's going to be regress your dependent variable on independent variable. Take a look at that. So this is for the simple linear regression, and this is for the multiple linear regression. So it's like regress income on age, education, and experience. What this guy is trying to tell you now, oh, this is a multiple linear regression where your income is actually a response variable, your age, education, and experience actually explanatory variable that we also call predator. And of course, you house order code, by the time you actually write out rec 2, okay, that you actually is going to display results. So if I open my starter, okay, just like what I used to do, I got like uh I think like 7 different computer. You know what I always do? I open starter on one, open Python on one, open R on one. It's actually, the chat GPT has made the whole thing easy for me. If I want to look at how the result of the code is going to be for the same task, okay, I can actually come to chat GPT and it's actually going to suggest that to me. Okay, so another one that I want to talk about is, okay, what about how does it do that in SAS? Okay, I'm going to put that as a message again. Then I'm going to click on that. Okay, it's going to be running that. It's going to be running that. It's going to give me a sense on how to do that. Oh my God. This is for the SAS right now. Okay, this is for the SAS. Okay, the SAS is actually gonna, it's gonna tell me, okay, how I'm gonna be, load my data set. This is in SAS right now. Okay, then I'm gonna write all that, trying to, it's gonna write a model income equal to 8, for simple linear regression. Okay, and of course, this is a code. I just need to copy the code directly into SAS. Okay, so take a look at that, and the model, just say model income equal to 8. Like here now, this is the like multiple linear regression aspect. You get what I mean? This is a simple linear regression aspect for SAS. And of course, if I actually want to run it and I want to generate result, this is what I'm going to do. Take a look at that. Okay. Before I go, I think I'm going to do more on, statistical software. Let me just see. I think there's okay, what about SPSS that we know? Okay, the SPSS, if I run that, okay, it's also going to give me that. So it's going to be running except if that particular income that have not been used on the SPSS. But you know what? It should also give me the step. Oh my God, take a look at the step right now. Okay. On the, this is it. So open your data set in SPSS, you follow all that. Okay. And it's trying to tell you your suggest your independent variable to you because you got so many variables in the data frame. Okay, you can see that it's going to tell you the step to follow. Okay, this is it with the SPSS. Okay, now another one, if I want to go with JMP, I'm just going to specify that. That's another software. Okay, JMP. Okay, so how is it going to do that? You're going to see now. It's going to also run that. It's going to generate that. You see that? That is in GMP. Okay, you're gonna open your data, launch the GMP, perform, this is gonna be the step. I think I got many more. What about do we have in Excel? Okay, so let's see. Do we have in Excel? Okay, okay, we have in Excel is gonna show you too. Take a look at that. Oh my God. See the way it's running that. So these are the, it's going to give you the algorithm, for Excel, SPSS, just going to give you the algorithm for GMP. It's going to give you the algorithm, and for software that involve code, it's going to generate the code, that you can actually use. I think I'm going to go to the last one because of my time. I think there's another one called MATLAB. Okay, let's see in MATLAB, let's see how that is going to be done. We're going to see now with a MATLAB. Okay, so oh my God, with a MATLAB, take a look at that. It's going to generate code. So what you can see now, the MATLAB, the Python, the R, okay, the SAS, the STATA, they all have code. Okay, you can see that it's going to generate the code for all of that. So what is the takeaway today? So what I've done today is just to show, okay, how the ChatGPT can actually be used, to learn, code across statistical or machine learning software. Okay, for the beginner, this video is very, very important. For beginners, those who are just learning how to do coding. Okay, you don't need to stress yourself at all. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more. Let me see, Minitab. I think there's another one called Minitab. Okay, there's another one called Minitab. Okay, so run the linear regression with Minitab. Let's see the Sharp GPT. Let's go. My God, take a look at that. Oh, this is for the MATLAB. Okay, let's see for the Minitab. Okay, okay, this is for the Minitab. Okay, it's going to actually give you the step. So take a look at all of that. So, what we've learned today is how we can actually use our chat, GPT, to learn, basic, codes, we can actually use, on, to implement, to perform some computational tasks, okay, and across our software. We live in a world, of choice, okay? So just like what I used to do, I'm just going to display 7 computer where I'm actually going to open different kind of the software, because at times I actually want to see which software is actually going to run, the job faster, and stuff like that. And the takeaway from today's video is that the chat GPT we actually help you out. If you don't have knowledge of how the code is going to be, you will name it. It could be Python code, it could be R code, it could be STATA code, it could be SAS code, it could be GMP code, it could be SPSS, it could be, name it, whatever. Okay, that very chat GPT is actually gonna work. Like I said, this is the first in the series of on the video, the video on chat GPT. Okay, so as time goes on, I'm actually gonna reveal the capability of chat GPT, in running analysis. Okay, the world is changing. Okay, the world is gradual, is changing rapidly with new invention, new discovery. The chat GPT is a way, to improve on the quality of life, trying to simplify, I think it's part of the effort to simplify complicated reality. Okay, so that is going to be the end today. Until next time, and I'm actually going to come your way. Like I said, this is going to be the first in the series of the lecture that I'm actually going to give on the use of chat GPT. Okay, so if there's anyone, this is going to be published on YouTube in case you need clarification, in case you need you get stuck and you need me to explain further. Of course, you can comment on my YouTube video. Okay, make sure you share this video, because I actually want to reach out to the general public, the general, to every statistician, data scientist, researchers, throughout the world. Okay, make sure you all stay safe and have a lovely day. Bye for now, everyone.